A delegation of 5 African heads of state has been holding talks with President Pierre Nkurunziza. South Africa's Jacob Zuma is heading the mission meant to push for talks and end Burundi's political crisis. According to the Burundian government, the visit is also meant to confirm that peace and security have returned to the country. But even as the presidents of South Africa, Chad, Mauritania, Gabon and Senegal visit the country, rights groups claim deepening violence there.
Our mandate is to consult with all the important players here in Burundi regarding the political situation and to encourage all players to participate in the mediation process facilitated by His Excellency President Museveni, and to urge all to engage actively in the inter-Burundian dialogue. We firmly believe that challenges that Burundi faces can only be resolved through participation by all parties in inclusive dialogue whose result should be peace, security, and stability for the people of Burundi.
Right, let's get you more on these meetings now. I'm joined live from Bujumbura by CCTV's Robert Nagila. Robert, what's the latest coming out of there in Bujumbura?
Oh, thank you, Penina. Well, as we speak, the presidents from South Africa, Gabon, Senegal, Prime Minister of Ethiopia and the President of Mauritania, or as you said, led by Jacob Zuma of South Africa under the AU banner, are currently meeting former Burundian presidents. Now, yesterday we know that they met civil society members and political party members as well. Now, immediately after this meeting with former presidents, they're going to go for lunch, and then after that they will have a meeting with President Pierre Nkurunziza of Burundi at State House. Now, that meeting slated for some time this afternoon. Unfortunately, we can't tell you exactly what time because none of the events since yesterday have been keeping up to schedule. However, immediately after that, then the AU mission led by President Jacob Zuma will address the press at State House. We believe that President Pierre Nkurunziza will be part of that press briefing to announce what progress has been made over the last couple of days. Penina?
So, Robert, how confident are the parties involved that these talks will be fruitful?
Well, Penina, the few government officials that I've spoken to in the last 48 hours, including the Foreign Affairs Minister Alain Nyamitwe, they're confident that this is a step in the right direction. It began on Monday during that meeting with UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon, in which we saw the president give some concessions to the opposition and the others and other elements of the political landscape here in Burundi. Among those, of course, the release of 2,000 political prisoners, the lifting up of international arrest warrants against certain opposition figures, the reinstituting of 2 private radio stations licenses to begin operating again, very unexpected. And I think that broke the ice at that particular time after that, those talks with Ban Ki-moon. And that seemed then to begin to inject more momentum into this political solution that we've been hearing so much about since January this year. So there is a lot of hope, renewed hope, if I may add, that this process may finally lead somewhere. Earlier, as you said, there are still some sporadic attacks happening across the capital. We understand that there was some last night again, grenade attack, a couple of injuries there against a police roadblock. We're still trying to ascertain those details. However, government officials believe that once they have an agreement in place, a political agreement in place for this democratic process to start moving, then we will start to see less and less of those attacks because they will then approach the situation as a unified government and country. Penina?
All right, Robert, thanks very much for those insights. Robert Nagila in Bujumbura.